Well, it is almost that time, the Stratford Home and Leisure Show, and we, of course, are right in front of the Stratford City Hall. I'm with the one and only Connor, and Connor, the City of Stratford is, well, actually our entrance sponsor, and you're going to have a booth there as well and talking all sorts of things in terms of building and construction.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really looking forward to sponsoring a booth here at the Home and Leisure Show coming up in April 12th and 13th at the McCarthy Road Complex. Always great to host here in the city of Stratford. Looking forward to hosting a booth, getting to meet some of the members of the public, get some information about building, planning, and kind of what's coming for these summer building months. A lot of deck sheds will come up, and we're looking forward to answering any questions any homeowners have about their upcoming projects.
Well, you've been a busy man the past few months too with building code, right? It's been a busy year in terms of code changes, and we want to make sure our builders are up to speed and that our homeowners are up to speed too, to know some of the things that they might need to be aware of.
Absolutely, yes. This year is a big update for the building code. So we have the 2024 OBC came into effect this January. The City of Stratford did put on a great one-day presentation for builders and developers and designers here in the city to get some of that engagement out because of some of these big updates. We're trying to push more public engagement, and we're hoping we can have a little bit more of that here at the Home and Leisure Show.
Yeah, and so people can stop by your booth, and what sorts of things are you going to be talking about at the booth?
Yeah, so our booth, we're going to focus on homeowner residential projects, deck sheds, pools, renovations of basements, and the new big push for residential secondary suites, kind of how those conversions and those renovation projects will be going for homeowners, the process they need to follow, and any FAQs or questions they may have, some documentation and things that they need to bring forward to us to make sure we can get building permits issued and we get rental projects on the go this spring.
Yeah, secondary suites seem to be a trend that are happening. Of course, when we look at like housing shortage and we need X amount of millions of, the homes by 2050, when we get to that, we think of like density, and we are building slightly differently now, aren't we? We've got to think about it. And also families are staying in their homes, but maybe adding that secondary suite, maybe is it for a rental or is it for another family member perhaps?
Yeah, we're seeing a big uptick. Obviously, with housing prices where they are, it's nice to always kind of get to a point where you have more density on that existing property. A suite for a family member, maybe a suite for rental income for those getting into their first home to produce a little bit of income and help out in that area. We're starting to see a little bit more pickup in detached ARUs and ADUs, in which people are using for short-term rentals and things like that to bring accommodation to the city, and looking forward to kind of a little bit more density without taking up too much more landscape.
Well, I love that you're going to be at the show because it really does start right here in the city with the municipality, with yourself at the building department, and all of the people that are with you at the building department, because that's what people need to do. You got to make sure you get your building permit if you're going to put in the, you're going to add in the deck or the shed or the whatever it is you need to do. And you are the people that have all those answers for the questions that all of our attendees are going to potentially have.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to being there. We'll be there in person to answer any questions and help anybody else that we can along the way. Always good to give a good general question. If anybody has any ideas of projects they have planned, bring your questions. We'll be happy to answer them.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're going to see you at the show. We'll see you at the show as well. And I'm telling you, it is a huge show this year. It's a little bit different. If you were here last year, we entered through the community hall. This year, we start the show in the arena, just to be a little bit different, a little bit of a different flow. Every other year, we're in the front arena or the back arena. So this year, it's in the front arena. We're going to start there. You'll see your booth, the City of Stratford's right near the front of the show. Ask your questions. Connor, your team is going to be there, and lots of people will be there to help and answer your questions. So we'll see you there, and you as well. Thanks, Connor.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. We'll see you April 12th and 13th at the Stratford Home and Leisure Show.